Welcome to Mackenzie Creations. In this video, I am going to work on some cards for my card challenge, and it's a group of friends and myself, and we get together and we set some rules to creating cards. It's to inspire us to get cards done throughout the year. And so for this particular project, we're focusing on Valentine cards. And the challenge was for the 3 cards. One card, we could not use pink or red. The second challenge is to make a card using a rosette. And the third card is making a card using flowers. So I already made one card right here, and it is called Chocolate Bar, and it's a folded card by Stamps of Life. And so I'll hold this up. So, sorry about the glare, but this is the type of paper that I use. It's like a silver holographic paper. And so my colors were brown and this silver holographic and then blue, because I love blue. And so let me just get the die set out. So I'm part of the Stamps of Life Folded Club. So with this set, you get 2 stencils. Yummy, yummy, yummy. And here's the stencil right here. I didn't use that. I used this second stencil right here. And I used this design, the dots design right here. So let me just bring up my card. I have the light blue, and then I came in with the stencil. So I used dark blue just to add a pattern to the paper. So that's my first card. So I'll just put this to the side. And then my second card challenge is working with the flowers. And so I'm going to use another Stamps of Life set. And I just received this one recently. And it is called the Rat Flower. And I thought this would be cute because it's like a bouquet of flowers. So let me just hold up the picture right here. So it's a bouquet of flowers. And although some of these flowers are flat, I think part of the challenge was to create the dimensional flowers. So I did find this flower from Tonic, and it is called the Perfect Petunia die set. And see how it's more dimensional here, the flowers? I hope you can see that. And so I'll use this as the main focus. Let me just turn this over. These are the dies. So I'm not really good with making flowers, but I'm going to give it a try. So I'm planning to make one focal point using this die set. And I did cut out the flowers already from the Stamps of Life die set right here. And so I actually have these on the side right here. So I'll just mix them together. So I did this last night just to get a jump start because our challenge meet is tomorrow over Zoom. And so I have 2 more cards to make up. And so I'm going to get started. I'm going to grab my card base and some layers, and I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. And so I have a 5x7 card base right here. And these are already pre-scored. I picked these up from Amazon a while back. And I picked out this red paper. This is from Crafter's Companion. And then I have a regular piece of white cardstock. And then I picked out this pattern. This was from Recollections paper from last year, Valentine's Day. And so what I think I'm going to do here for this outer die, I'm going to cut this out in red. So on the card right here, and so this will be a base of the flower bouquet. And you can do this as a folded, but I am just going to use this for a regular card today. So I'll do that. So let me just turn this over sharp side down. These have a lot of pieces here, so let me see what this is for. Okay, this is the die right here. And so maybe I'll just cut this out in white. So I'll cut this out in white. I may have to get another piece of paper. Yeah, I'll grab another piece of white paper, something that'll fit that. And then for these little pieces right here, I wanted to use my heart pattern design. And for this piece, I'll cut this out in white as well. So I'll get everything cut out and I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. And so I have all my pieces cut out. And so I'll go ahead with getting my layers glued down. Okay, so let's get this down. I tell you, the weekend go by so quick. Okay, and then I'll just get this next layer glued down. And I just picked a white background because I think the flowers will pop off of here really nice. Okay, and so I'm gonna take a minute off camera just to get this glued down because I want to spend more time on putting my actual flower together. So this bouquet holder, I'll get this glued down and I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. So I have my bouquet all glued down and I picked out these two flowers from the Tonic set. So here it is right here. And these are two different flowers. So I had chose this one right here. Let me pull out my scrap paper and I want to find a darker red for this flower. And so let me do that and I'll be right back. Okay, so I picked this red paper out from my scraps right here. And so I tell you, my work area is just a mess. So I will get my diamond press marquise machine. And I'm just going to do one of these flowers because I already have flowers cut out from the Stamps of Life set. I could have did these together. I don't know why I'm doing them separately. Okay, there we go. And then we'll do the smaller one right here. And some people are just really good with layering these flowers up to make it look realistic. I am not good at that. It would have been easier for me just to go and buy some flowers from Michael's. But this is part of our challenge, so I'm going to stick with it. And so I guess, you know what? Let me just cut out one more set and I'll be back because I think you can layer these up. Okay, I am back. So I cut out 2 layers of the big flower and then 2 layers of the medium flower. And so I'll just glue these together. And so I think you just rotate the flowers to fill up the empty space. I don't know. We'll just see how this all works out. And it's actually good to try something different. So I think I did like one poinsettia for a Christmas flower. And I really didn't like the way that came out. So I'll hold that down for a minute. And then while that's drying, I'll go ahead and do the same thing with this smaller flower. Okay, let's see here. So I'll hold this up. So I hope you can see that. That's how I glued it together. And then I'm going to take this smaller flower and I'm going to glue that on top of the bigger flower. Now I hope this come out okay. I have no idea what I'm doing. but I am trying something new. So I'm gonna let this dry for a few moments and then I'll be back. Okay, I am back and I think this is dry enough. And so I just grabbed like a regular ink pen and I think you can like kind of maybe, I don't know if you curl these up or down. Maybe I can just use my fingers. I just want to give this a little dimension. I'll try to curl them up a little bit. I don't know if they're supposed to go up or down. So I'm just going to go around and do this for each layer. And I'm literally just bending the paper upwards. So I hope it stays like that. Okay, what do you think? I can play around with a little more. I hope you can see that okay. So I'm just going to get my bouquet holder and I'll center this. I'm just going to play around because I have all these little pieces right here. So I'll just play around and I'll probably put like a pearl in the middle. Or I do have these little things cut out from the Stamps of Life. That actually looks cute like that. So I have a ton of flowers right here. And then I have the little foliage. So I'll play around with this and get everything glued down. And then we'll come back and take a look at what I have. This is starting to look cute already, just filling it in. And I have the little different flowers from the Stamps of Life set. I may cut a few of these out in the paper that I made for my layer because this is kind of on the purple side. So I'll probably cut a few of these out on this paper with this scrap paper. But yeah, it's coming together. So I'll play around with this, get all the foliage and the flowers glued down, and I'll be right back. Okay, I am back, and so I have all my flowers glued down. So I hope you can see that okay. And then I went ahead and propped this up on some foam tape. And so I'll get this stuck down to my card. And I just have to find a sentiment that I want to put on here. So I'm trying to debate whether I want this to go straight or kind of tilt it to the side. I don't know. I kind of like it tilted to the side. I'm just going to go with my first mind. And then I can find a little sentiment to put right here. And so this is what we have so far. I'm going to find a little sentiment to put on the side right here. And then I'll probably add some little rhinestones or pearls. And so I'll come back with the final look of the card. Okay, I am back. And I have a final look at the card. I have my focal flower right here in the center. And then I have the foliage around here along with some other flowers. And then I have this little bow right here. And I tried to do a real ribbon on here. And I thought that would have looked so cute. But I do not know how to tie a bow. So I'm just bummed out that I can't use this. And then I have 2 hearts right here for Valentine's with love on here. And this die actually came from Scrap Diva. I just ordered a few of her Valentine dies. And this is the actual set right here. It's called Valentine Word Tags. So that was the perfect size to fit right here. I had initially cut this out from Diamond Press, but it was too big to fit on here. So that was a lot of work with this card. Like if I had to do it all again, I really don't like making flowers, but this was part of my challenge, so I'm glad I got through it. And so now I have just one more card to do for the challenge. Take care and see you in the next video.